My name is Engineer Kennedy Ndugire, a senior engineer from Kenya National Highways Authority. I welcome you to Juja Weighbridge Station. This is a weighbridge which is situated along the Namanga corridor. It is weighing vehicles from Nairobi going all the way to Moyale. It traverses various counties economically. It's one of the weighbridge which is assisting us to check compliance on the loads which are moving to the various parts, especially in northern and some parts of the eastern part of the country. As you are aware, the law requires that vehicles over 3,500 kilograms and above, they have to go through the weighbridge for weighing. So they wanted to understand, one, are government vehicles exempt from the axle laws? And we discussed and told them that the law requires that all vehicles, whether government or privately owned, they are supposed to go for axle load limits checks. So in that regard, we have told them whatever we have done to ensure that there is efficiency and effectiveness at the weighing of these trucks at the weighbridges. We have told them that they need to comply with the law, they need to use the dedicated lane for use by drivers, and the measures which authority has put in place to ensure that there is seamless and there is very fast weighing of these vehicles and screening at the weighbridges. Currently, if you can see from the road, we nowadays don't have any element of traffic snarl-ups which used to be there initially. And this is through the technology which is brought by the authority of screening vehicles at high speeds. That is through the introduction of high-speed weigh-in-motion system. We have demonstrated to the drivers, which they have appreciated very well. They have seen, and I think the issue which at times we find is the issue maybe of perception rather than cooperativeness. Because at times as government officials we tend to see maybe we are exempt from certain laws, but in real essence we are supposed to be the role models even to the public. And I think the drivers, one thing they wanted to know is, are they required by law themselves to go through the lanes, of which we have discussed and agreed that they are supposed to go through there. And of concern to note is that most of them, over 99%, have been using that lane voluntary, at will, without being coerced by anybody. So it's just issues of engagement and trying to understand, is it a legal obligation or they have the discretion maybe not to go through the lane.
Name Wilson Borukangele, currently acting Chief Executive Member in charge of road transport, public work and utilities in Kiambu. Today we came with all our drivers who are charged with the heavy trucks, our lorries, the graders and all this, because even when we are doing road maintenance, we require those heavy equipment, trucks and all this. So we are here with them so that they can be really be initiated, because sometimes without their consciousness, because it never used to be there. As you understand, some of these laws have never taken effect fully, but and some of our drivers are not aware of that there are such laws. So they have been sometimes bypassing the weighbridge. So they are here to be told why it is important, because it's not that our lorries have excesses. Like when you talk about most of the time, whenever they are weighed, they are found not to have any excess. But it is mandatory nowadays, any vehicle above 3,500 kilograms to pass, whether it is carrying or not, should pass the weighbridge. But you will find some of our drivers, they have been arguing, we are just from dumping and we are empty, so why should we pass through the weighbridge? That is, they were not aware. So those are the way we have chosen that we come with them here, led by me and Jehia, who is my, as I said, is our chief officer, so that they can listen, they can be told in Swahili umuhimu why they should weigh the vehicles. Because we in the government, there is no rest of government. Kiambu government is a government, and the national government, KENHA, where it falls, is a government. But these roads are not for KENHA people. Neither are they for county people, but for the Wanjiko and the public, who is vastly in the whole republic and also in Kiambu.
I'm happy as a driver, my drivers, the way they have participated in this, they have learned of the various aspects of how they need to observe the loading capacity, the weights, and also the penalties attributable to maybe transgression, penalties attributable to non-observance of the set legislative requirements. And what they have committed to do from today going forward is that they will be making sure that as they pass through the designated way bridges and also the weighing in motion, they will have to ensure the vehicles are weighed. Also, they will be taking care in collaboration with the areas they are sourcing the loads, that they have ways and means, the do's and don'ts of ensuring observance.